This is Matt here aboard the Promemetheus, where we've received a new urgent transmission from the planet's surface. This transmission was processed by the Reddit Communications Relay. The relay is reporting a missing person? False, it's reporting a catfish? And that catfish, she's NOOOOOOOOO? What is the NOOOOOOOOOO meme, and what does that have to do with Reddit mods? Computer, analyze. I want to be clear in advance that Course Mediocre 7998, from all the available evidence, has suffered no actual physical harm. On February 10th, 2026, 1:43 AM EST, a missing person was reported by Reddit mod Riobox, one of the moderators for the popular subreddit r/Antimeme. The post features an image of his co-top moderator and girlfriend Course Mediocre 7998's profile picture, which is a picture of actress Rachel Brosnahan, but not a picture of the moderator herself. The photo declares, "Missing person. If you have any details about recent activity from her, please comment it in this post." Riobox followed the picture with a desperate call to action, telling the community that Course Mediocre 7998 had been offline for over 48 hours with no activity, no posts, comments, mod actions, or messages. Riobox claimed that this was very strange for his girlfriend and was extremely worried. The community began to ask questions, hoping to assist the Reddit mod in finding his lost love. Some questioned the mod, wondering why they didn't have any other ways to communicate outside of Reddit or Discord. However, it was revealed that the relationship between Riobox and his co-mod was fairly new, being only 3 months old, and they hadn't swapped phone numbers yet, stating that phone numbers were too personal. Although, they were calling each other husband/wife as pet nicknames, further confusing the community as to the extent of their relationship. Riobox told the community that he had tried to reach her on Discord multiple times, but had no luck. Some members of the community thought that perhaps she had received negative feedback on her memes and couldn't handle the heat. At 10:53 AM, Riobox had to lock the post, as the amount of negativity and stress was beginning to take its toll. He finished his statement with another call to action, informing members that he knows the profile picture is not a real picture of his girlfriend, but insisting that he knows where she lives, her real name, and her real face. He also acknowledges that he may have overreacted while making this post, but was struggling with controlling his emotions during this time. Later that day at 7:29 PM, Riobox revealed that Course Mediocre 7998, his co-top mod and girlfriend, was dead. Riobox went into detail, explaining that he had received a DM from Course Mediocre 7998's account. Although it wasn't her, it was her brother, who informed him that she had unalived herself on February 9th. In addition to this post, he did two things. One, he added an edited image of her profile picture and username to a tombstone, which was not well received. Secondly, he released the messages that he had received from Course's brother. The messages from her brother were odd, claiming that he was basically going through her phone and found Riobox's messages. Course's brother then told Riobox that she is, and this is a direct quote, NOOOOOOOO. He further clarified that she had unalived herself, which later turned out to be completely false. "No!" Riobox replied, stricken with grief, which later became a meme of its own. This post lit the fire. Riobox began banning anyone that tried to downplay the situation, joke, or otherwise speak negatively. Not to silence people, but rather to protect the memory of his girlfriend, deal with his grief, and follow the guidelines set by Reddit. While the community had many things to say about how Riobox was handling the situation, and were attempting to relay their concern over the many red flags that they were seeing. Luckily, the world's best and brightest investigators from across the globe were on the case, fellow Redditors. They investigated Course's profile, digging deep, and they began to piece the puzzle together from the old posts. One of the things they found were an old Xbox Live gamer tag, which was online past the date that Course supposedly passed away. Shortly after this information was found, the Xbox account was made private. Reddit continued to dig, eventually determining that Course was not a 26-year-old Burmese woman, but was instead an Indian boy. As this was going on, Course's known and linked accounts began to be privatized or deleted, as the catfish behind this tried to cover their tracks. February 14th, 2026, Riobox made another post. A post to announce an election for new mods for the sub, an apology, and the full Course story. In this post, he explains the story from beginning to end, stating that at this point he knew Course's death was not not real. He had just found it hard to believe that someone would dedicate this much time talking every day and making memes every day just to catfish him. He also apologized for his edit of Course's profile and name on a gravestone, saying that it was closest to a memorial he could think of, but didn't realize how disrespectful that would feel to those who had actually lost a loved one. Riobox admitted that he had grown to be emotionally dependent on Course after talking to her every day for months, and that he had handled this entire situation poorly. However, he has sworn to never online date ever again, and has had genuine laughs at the part he had played in generating the legendary sheisnomoremore and no memes that were born from this situation, such as this one of a crying Mario with the caption sheisnomoremore, and this Star Wars meme of Darth Vader asking, "Where is Padme? Is she safe? Is she alright? She's no more. No! Riobox has also committed to taking a break from Reddit and doing hobbies that he enjoys. Playing video games, going to the gym, and pursuing other hobbies, which I personally think is a great idea. This story was a complete roller coaster with high highs and low lows. Please remember that who you're dealing with on the internet may not be who you think they are, and to always exercise caution. While no one has died from these events, they are still tragic, damaging to mental health, and caused one user to harm themselves due to them thinking they were responsible for Course's situation. If you or someone you know is struggling and are located in the US or Canada, call or text 988 to reach the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Otherwise, additional helplines can be located at www.findahelpline.com. Please be careful on the internet, and as always, have a great day.